They stayed calm while you were falling apart. You remember that moment. Your voice shaking. Your chest tight. Trying to explain what you felt, what they did, why it hurt. And they just sat there. Calm. Unbothered. Almost cold. No urgency. No panic. No sign that they were about to lose you. And that's what broke you the most. Because if they cared, wouldn't they react? Wouldn't they try to fix it? Instead, they watched you unravel. Watched your words become messy. Watched your emotions spill out. And somehow, you became the problem. Too emotional. Too sensitive. Too much. So you tried to control it. Swallowed your feelings. Softened your tone. Explained it better. Hoping this time, they'd finally understand. But they never did. Because they weren't confused. They were observing. That calm you saw wasn't emotional strength. It was detachment. A calculated distance from everything you were feeling. Because for them, your emotions weren't something to respond to. They were something to measure. Every reaction you had told them something. How attached you were. How much you cared. How far they could push. And the calmer they stayed, the more unstable you felt. That imbalance? That's not accidental. It's control. Because when one person is steady and the other is breaking, the one who looks calm appears right. Appears rational. And suddenly, your pain starts to look like the problem. That's how they rewrite the moment. Not by shouting. Not by losing control. But by staying just composed enough to make you question yourself. And here's the truth that hits hardest. They needed you to break. Because your breakdown proved your investment. Your tears, your frustration, your desperation to be understood. That was evidence that you were still emotionally hooked. Still trying. Still hoping. Still there. While they weren't risking anything. No vulnerability. No emotional exposure. Just control. That calm you saw was the absence of emotional risk. Because they weren't in it the way you were. You were fighting for connection. They were maintaining position. And every time you lost control, they gained it. That's why nothing changed. Because the system was working exactly how it was designed to. You chasing clarity. They staying composed. You asking for understanding. They giving just enough silence to keep you off balance. So no, you weren't too emotional. You were reacting to something that didn't make sense. Your body knew before your mind did. That something was off. That something wasn't real. But you kept trying to fix it with more effort. More patience. More love. And none of it worked. Because you can't stabilize a situation that depends on your instability. Read that again. You can't fix something that requires you to stay confused. Their calm was never peace. It was distance. And your pain was never weakness. It was awareness trying to break through. They stayed calm because they weren't losing anything. You broke. Because you were.